Okay, quick bridle overview. This is not a rigging tutorial, this is just how to use the bridle tool in Vectorworks. We have the bridle tool in the rigging, and then we have, let's just go through the top. We have a dead hang, a two-leg bridle, a reverse two-leg bridle, a three-leg bridle, a four-leg bridle, and a stack bridle. Then we have two modes. We have auto mode and click mode, which is just an insertion mode. And we're quickly just gonna go over each one. So dead hang is very simple. There's just one leg. You could either do it from a rigging beam or a rigging point, but that's just it. There's just one leg. Then if we move on to the next, we have a two-leg bridle. And if you're in auto mode, then you see once you hover over rigging beams or points, it's gonna automatically populate the two legs. And you could click it anywhere and then adjust it later. So once you see we have here leg 1 and leg 2, and we could easily move the point to where we need to, but we only have one axis. The next one would be a 3-leg, which gives us a little bit more space to move. We could really go anywhere, and that just, you see, gives you 3 legs. And then you have the 4-leg, which is the same, just with even more options. So this one you could literally move anywhere. And then we skipped there's also a stacked one, which basically means that it's two separate, it consists of 6 legs, but at the end of the day it's just two separate two-leg bridles connecting into one. It's basically 3 two-leg bridles. And then we also have a reverse bridle, which we'll use for a truss. If you want to hang a truss, for example, on one point. So you would select points on the truss, and then select rigging point, and there you go. This would be a reverse bridle. Quickly just showing you how to do it with the rigging points. It works the same way. For example, you have this truss you want to hang, but you don't have a point anywhere near it. Once you go into auto mode, you see it's going to automatically populate, and it's as easy as that. And first thing I'm going to show you in the settings is you could scroll down to where it says replace down leg with hoist, and then we could give ourselves a hoist there, and that's what most case scenario is going to be. It's just going to give us a hoist over here on the bottom, and then we could move that around. Next thing I'm going to go over with is just a couple of settings about the bridles. So first you have edit bridle preferences. So over here we have a bit of bridle geometry. You can tell which shackles to use, all that stuff. And then under that you have bridle configuration. So here you have a basket parts and leg parts of each leg, and it also gives you the exact measurement of the legs and the down leg. But for example, if you go to a rigging point bridle, you wouldn't have anything in the basket because it counts it as a rigging point. And then last thing I wanted to do is, let's say you have this bridle and you want to create a report. You can go to Spotlight, Rigging Bracework Reports, and then do Create Bridle Assembly Diagram. And that gives you a diagram of the bridle, which this is a bit more complicated, but this just so you know how to do that. You can do the same with a 3-leg bridle, and so on and so forth. Yep, that's it.